Hi guys, this is Orak from Clan Zero Empathy, Stone of Jordan server. Today I wanna give my take on Crusader. That's the only class that I've been playing on Immortal since day one. I'm aware of the fact that on YouTube there are already different guides on this class, but people that already know my channel know that whenever I upload a guide, it's because I'm fully convinced that I can bring some added value to your gameplay. As a Zero Empathy member, my focus is all about efficiency and pushing a class to its full potential to reach high ranks or rank 1 possibly. That being said, today I'll show you my 5 different builds and they are all made for something specific. So the first one is the one I use to farm experience. So it means that you are in a specific zone and you want to maximize your efficiency in clearing all mobs in all kinds of situations, melee and ranged, so you will not lose your kill streak and you are still maintaining a very good speed. So the first skill I'll talk about is Shield Charge. This fantastic skill works in two different ways. First one, as a gap closer, to not lose your kill streak, and also to make you deal a good amount of damage. In fact, this skill can proc legendary gem Chip of Stoneflesh whenever you stun enemies on a wall. If you don't have such gem, you will still notice good damage. Thanks to our helm, we can spam it twice. Second skill is Conjuration of Light, and that's super good because thanks to our chest, it becomes a great source of damage for the whole party and also a good source of movement speed for us. So be sure to spam it whenever it's possible. Third skill is Whip Attack that thanks to our weapon becomes a very nice AoE area of effect skill, which is very important in this kind of farming activity. Last but not least is Spinning Shield that thanks to our shield becomes a ranged skill with all shields bouncing between mobs up to 10 times. So it is very useful if you don't want to spend your shield charge to not lose your kill streak, or you just want to drop some damage to speed up your clearing a group of mobs. So as you can see from the video, you basically spam your Holy Fire and your attack mobs with shield charge or spinning shield, and then you finish them with sweep attack. The skill tree we want to use is Treasure Hunter just for the XP bonus, and that's the only build where I use Sacred Fire as auto attack. Rest is Punish. The second build that I want to show you is the one I use for raids and dungeons. The concept of this setup is based on bringing tons of damage without any downtime, and also we want to support the team improving the total damage output. We will be still using Sweep Attack and Conjuration of Light Holy Fire to clear large groups of mobs with our massive AoE damage. We will use also another offensive skill, and this time is Shield Glare, that thanks to our shield becomes a ranged attack. This is really an insane skill, it's one of my favorite ones. It also has a very good interaction with Wizard Eyes Crystal, as you can see from the video, allowing us to split our beam on multiple targets. The best thing to do is to alternate both attacks, so you can still do damage while the other one is recharging. Holy Banner is our last skill. It is mandatory in any of our group activity to improve party damage. Speaking of shoulders slot, you can decide to improve duration of Holy Fire or Holy Banner. For this type of activity, I prefer the first choice because people can tank more. For pants, we use the one that give us shield for using Holy Fire. The skill tree we want to use is Vanquisher. Third and fourth build will be for group and solo challenge rift. The concept of this build will focus on pushing our class and our combat rating to the limit. I consider as limit when everything is almost one-shotting, so our playstyle must be 100% ranged, and possibly we fish for melee mobs. Speaking of group, compared to Raid and Dungeons build, we will maintain Holy Banner, Shield Glare, and Conjuration of Light, Holy Fire. Last one to help our barbarians or other brave friends. Our fourth skill will be Falling Sword that, thanks to our weapon Tumult, becomes a really good AoE ranged attack. Pants we want to use are the ones that improve our shield glare damage. And Paragon skill tree is still Vanquisher. Speaking of solo challenge rift, there are a lot of differences. First of all, we will not use Conjuration of Light, Holy Fire anymore, because we can't really tank anything for that long. Remember that the optimal playstyle requires you to make big pools of mobs. I like to make me follow in big rooms and then circulate around the pool while I deploy my AoE skills like Falling Sword, Consecration and Judgment. If you keep circulating, mobs will always stand on your skills. Judgment becomes really powerful if you have a legendary gem Chip Top Stone Flesh because it's being procced. Concerning Helm, Chest and Shoulders slots, you can notice new choices. Helm will be useful to improve shield glare range against big pulls. Shoulders will improve our overall damage, and chest will um, give us damage reduction. Our last build is for PvP. The concept behind this setup is pretty simple. Go all in and then go back. Gear and skills are all new. Weapon is a free slot. To be able to go all in and go back, we will need two skills to improve our mobility, offensive and defensive wise. The skills are Shield Charge and Draw and Quarter, the Hordes. Both are also super good to make damage. Actually, Hordes is our main source of damage, that's why we use Shoulders and Pants to improve duration and damage, and to add a little CC as a knockback. Shield Charge, like we previously said, for expert pharma build, can be spammed twice and can proc legendary gem Chip of Stoneflesh. Third skill is Spinning Shield. This time, thanks to our shield pavis, we will be surrounded by our shields, and that's very useful to chase people or to intimidate opponents, so our team can gain some space or to engage a battle. In this case, remember to cast it before the hordes. The last skill is Condemned, that with our chest becomes crazy good, dragging enemies towards us constantly. As you can see, I engage right with Shield Charge, and then I go all in and pop off my Condemned, Spinning Shield and Ores. Meanwhile, my Shield Charge should be charged back so I can escape and wait for cooldowns to use Bandage. Skill tree is Gladiator this time, and I use this build to attack or defend Vault as well. Speaking of sets, I like run full Windla for PvP, while on PvE you are free to use whatever gives you the most combat rating, because 6 pieces bonuses are really bad. Just be sure to use 2 pieces Grace, which is good for our builds. Gems, I recommend Blast of the Worthy, Bottle, While, Chip of the Stone Flesh, Socket Jade, Phoenix, Everlasting Torment, Berserk, Power and Command, and Battle Guard. So guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and don't hesitate to write your questions in the comment section below. Bye bye from Orak. Ciao.